Heather, what is the document requirement for PUA claimants that they need to know about?
Well, currently there are thousands of claimants in South Carolina who are at risk of losing their unemployment insurance benefits due to a federal requirement deadline that is quickly approaching. The legislation of the Continued Assistance Act clearly defined that anyone receiving PUA benefits had to show proof that they were either employed, self-employed, or had planned employment. Basically, that means someone who was supposed to start a job, but they were not able to do so because of the pandemic. The agency does not want to turn off someone's unemployment benefits, but if we do not receive that document by the May 5th deadline, we are actually federally required to stop payment on that individual's claim. And in addition, we would have to collect any money that they received since the beginning of this year. So for some people, that could be more than $10,000 that they would have to pay back to due as an overpayment. The legislation gave claimants 90 days to provide an employment document if they filed for unemployment before January 31st of this year. And that means that for almost all of our PUA claimants, May 5th will be the 90-day deadline. So claimants really need to get us these documents as soon as possible. And I do want to mention that over the last 3 months, we have been communicating weekly with PUA claimants, either directly through the portal and email, using robocalls and public alerts through social media, just to make sure they understand what we need and when.
And how easy is this to do, Heather?
Well, all that's required is actually showing proof through very simple documents that really anyone who is employed or self-employed would have readily available. So that could be a W-2, a business license, a state or federal tax return for their business, or even a letter from a company offering a job. All they have to do with that document is to go into their My Benefits account and upload it. Under the My Documents tab, they will see where they can attach it to the required PUA documentation notice. And I want to say this is by far the fastest way to ensure that they satisfy this requirement. We've also created a tutorial, and the easiest way to find it is at do.se.gov. Right on the home page, click the How Do I drop-down menu and select Upload PUA Documents. It's going to take you exactly where you need to see about that federal requirement, what documents are acceptable for their particular scenario, and also how to submit those documents to us. Now, of course, claimants can mail it in, but really the fastest and the encouraged method is by far uploading it to their portal.
And what happens if they don't satisfy this document requirement?
So it is absolutely critical that claimants get this done now, because once they are disqualified for not uploading that document proof, there's actually no way for us to reestablish eligibility under the Federal Continued Assistance Act programs. So again, claimants must provide this information to the agency by that May 5th deadline, or we will be required to stop payment on that individual's claim and then collect back any money they may have received since the beginning of this year. So again, for thousands of claimants who are still needing to complete this document requirement, please do so today so you don't lose your benefits and have to pay money back to our agency.